Hello guys, what's up? How are we doing? I'm still actually bouncing my head to that tune. I really like that tune that we had on the low screen there. But anyway, we are getting closer. SiZe being rude in Danish. We are getting closer to a massive best of 13 challenge between LoGiCa and the biggest SiZe. Just awaiting LoGiCa. I think they actually might be doing some sort of warm-up actually before we get into the games. LoGiCa's just come straight from study, and I think SiZe wanted a small break because he's just had a tawny group stage set as well, and then we'll be getting straight into it. At this point, let's give a big shout out to Lucifer Arise. I'm going to say assisted by Cyrus D as well, who have not just sponsored this match, they have put together the format as well. And I do always enjoy their formats because I think they lead to good games and they mix them up as well. So we get to see different things on different maps as well. So that is always quite interesting. I don't recall when these two last played, but I've got a feeling that LoGiCa might have actually taken that set. SiZe, I would say, though, has been way more active of late. So I'm going to go out on a limb and predict Big SiZe to take this set. Although, whenever I say that, I tend to be totally wrong. So let me know what you guys think, who you think will take the set, as well as a score if you like as well. So tell me what you think the score will be and who you think will take the set. Either way, I think it'll be good games. I think it'll be close games. Because if you do watch point of views of players, I actually don't think there's any player as fast as LoGiCa. So could say he's a little bit rusty, a little bit not as active as he would probably like himself, but don't think anyone's faster. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. For sure going to be interesting. Alrighty, I think we're just going to hop back to the room as we are getting LoGiCa in. I think he missed that. So I see in chat, big studying, big exams, big LoGiCa. SiZe, yeah, SiZe World Series absolutely champion 3 times. That is true. SiZe is 3 times World Series champion, and no one has beaten this record. That is very, very true. The big SiZe. Right, so I'm just having a quick look over this format, and the mandatory first game is going to be a GLA mirror on Summer Arena. Now, GLA, I think LoGiCa is pretty epic in GLA mirror, so he might get off to a good start, which I think is important for him. At the same time, SiZe has been playing a lot of GLA mirrors versus Boyka and versus people like that, so yeah, I think it's hard to call this. I think it is hard to call. Just checking my Discord as well. Okay, nice. Alright, and it seems like the players are here. So let's get back into the room. Majid says 7-5 to LoGiCa. Imbecile says 7-4 to me, meaning 2 SiZe. Yeah. My prediction, I'm leaning with Big SiZe. I think it'll be a close set. I want to sit on the fence a little bit and say my prediction after the first game, because I think if LoGiCa wins that, I think it could be very, very interesting. Whereas if SiZe gets off to a good start, I think it would be a more convincing win for SiZe. That is my very sit on the fence prediction at the moment. So remind me after game 1 and I'll commit to a prediction after the first game, which is a GLA mirror on Summer Arena. I know that is super sit on the fence. GLA mirror here first. Let me just send him it all on. Literally do a bit of copy and paste here. That's as far as my techie skills go. Copy and paste. Oh, I can't even do that because the text is too long. I'll just give him some of the matchups. Although I think he probably has been sent this, I would have thought. Firearm going for 7-4 to big SiZe as well. Okay. SiZe did say he needs 3 minutes for whatever reason. Don't ask. Just don't ask when he says that. Yeah, a lot of Hussein's favouring SiZe as well. Ah, Meti's gone for a LoGiCa win there. Just saw that. Okay. Yeah, that is what is swaying me. SiZe's activity of late. That is swaying me in this, but as I say, if LoGiCa wins this first game, I think that'll be very good for him in the set overall, and then I'll let you know my prediction. Yeah, I was pasting in Discord the format. Yeah, LoGiCa is mechanically very good, like insanely good. So if SiZe is a little bit passive, which he tends to be, then yeah, could go very well for LoGiCa. Most people in chat are with the SiZe at the moment. Fargo has randomly put in Discord 7-3 to SiZe. I think he might be. K-More with a 7-5 LoGiCa. Oh wow, Anthony with a bold prediction of 7-2 to SiZe. Alrighty. It could well end up with that if SiZe gets off to a good start. So yeah, I think if SiZe goes like 2 or 3-0 up, it could be a big score. But this is a best of 13, so stamina comes into play. LoGiCa checking his matchups. I'll read out a few of the matchups we've got tonight, folks, that the players can pick from. So, as I say, GLA Mirror to commence. We've got an Air Imp reverse that they can pick. We've got a Vanilla China against a Vanilla GLA, and of course reverse of that as well. We've got Laser GLA. 2 special mirror matchups that can be picked. So that is a Tank Mirror and an Air Mirror. We have an Air Stealth reverse, a Nuke Tox reverse, a SiZe favourite that one. China Super Weapon. Stealth versus Tank. We have USA versus Tox. We have Imp versus Stealth. A Demo versus GLA and a USA Tank as well. So quite a few interesting matchups there. Hello, Spalding. Good to see you. We have a big challenge tonight. Welcome, welcome. The Roll is in chat as well. Hello, Roll. Domi Boyka challenge needs to happen. Yeah, I think that could be good as well. No doubt about that. Some more says 7-6 size. He's gone super close with the prediction. Some 2v2 action as well is a good suggestion. We do like the team games. 8-1 to size, says Roll. Yeah, Spalding is welcome to co-stream if he wants. I'll just write to Spalding now, just see if he wants to chill or co-cast. Either is absolutely fine with me. Sure, he'll join me for half an hour, he says. Alright, let's get Spalding in here for some co-casting action. Let's bring him in, the big Spalding. Let's get back to that room and bring him in. Excellent. Jan Christian says 8-4 to the size. How many would vote for Domi Fargo against Boyka and SiZe? Oh, I'm being super aha here, Hepsi. Yeah. Not understanding Roll, what he's saying. I don't think Roll knows what he's saying either, though, does he? Anna aha. That's my Arabic there for you. Alrighty, Spalding is here. Hello, hello.
Hello.
There he is. How are you doing, Spalding?
I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We have a big best of 13 super challenge here between LoGiCa and SiZe.
Are there any special rules, or is it just normal games, random reverse?
There is a format. So the format has been sent to me. They're starting off with a GLA mirror on Summer Arena, and then a lot of the
classic dinner.
Yeah, well, good stuff. And then they've got a lot of the popular matchups to pick from: the Air Stealth, the Nuke Tox, etc., etc. So, yeah,
sounds good to me.
Definitely. So I'm got your volume. I'm just checking the volume and things. There's not been any comments, so hopefully the volume is fine. There is a little bit of delay, so I might not have got that feedback just yet, but I think it's looking good. But yeah, I've just been informed, so after the GLA mirror, the loser picks a matchup and the other player picks the map, and it goes back and forth like that, so that's quite interesting. The added element of map choice, yeah. Well, I'm glad you came in to oversee the GLA mirror. Let's get into it.
The perfect matchup for me.
Alrighty.
Okay, who do you want to take?
I'll introduce the big SiZe since my screen is on him. So in the north of Summer Arena, in the blue, with Vanilla GLA, it is big SiZe.
And at the bottom, we have LoGiCa in orange. Okay, so bit of a deviation already. LoGiCa getting an early barracks and SiZe starting with a supply.
It does seem to be commonplace for SiZe to get that supply down quite early. Not just in this matchup actually, but in a lot of matchups that he's playing GLA.
Right. It's a bit of a trade-off, right? You get a quicker technical out, but your aisle capture is gonna be a bit later, or the terrorist to the middle.
Yeah, you potentially sacrifice a bit of map control if the other player rallied out terrorists and stuff faster, but at the same time, I mean, he's going to get a very fast tech, isn't he? And he can...
a sneaky tunnel on the right side by SiZe.
He loves those, doesn't he? He absolutely loves those. Now, neither player, and it is a popular build, but neither player's gone for a 3 supply build. Both have gone 2 supply.
Maybe SiZe anticipated that actually with that fast tunnel. Imagine if LoGiCa went for quick 3 supplies there. That fast tunnel would be quite annoying to deal with, no?
Totally, yeah. He'd probably get up before LoGiCa could get a tunnel if he had gone for 3. But LoGiCa manages to deny that tunnel in the middle at 99%. He's going to get some extra damage on it with the RPG as well. Is SiZe going to load up his tech with a worker though to try and get that tunnel up? No, he's not. He cancels.
So now LoGiCa spots the tunnel on the right side, and there's already a technical coming from SiZe. Probably looking to crush some workers.
I think that's got the RPGs in it. It has, so LoGiCa's got to be a little bit careful here. Ooh, bit of a freeze there. And the tech goes down. Instant scrap deny. Wow. I was just before,
really quick.
Yeah, I was just before talking about LoGiCa is a very fast player if you watch his point of view.
Oh, people are saying they hear me twice.
Oh.
Do you have any idea how to fix that? Also, There also seems to be a bit of lag, I'm not sure.
Not sure why I hear you twice, to be honest. Someone
me
says
neither.
Spalding has subliminal messaging upgrade. Hearing 2 Spaldings. No, I'm not sure on that. Not sure at all. Bit of an engagement going on in the middle here.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. If I don't talk, they won't hear me twice, but they don't hear me at all.
I mean, I've not changed anything. It's just you on Discord.
Have you co-casted with anyone since you got your new setup?
True, that I have not. So this could be a new techie discovery that we need to improve on. Big engage there, and LoGiCa lost all his stuff there as well. Yeah, he's saying too laggy.
I will just quit since people seem to hear me twice and we figure it out at another time.
Okay, madame. All right.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for that short and fleeting visit.
Yeah, it's fine. Have fun casting the games.
Thank you, cheers.
See you later. Bye bye.
So we've lost the Spalding there, and he has left. The latency is actually dropping, I think, a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it has gone down a little bit, the latency there. It is dropping as well now, so maybe some issue my end with Discord and my new setup. But anyway, we'll get back into the game for now. We'll fix that another time. And after what was quite a good start for LoGiCa, SiZe has come back with a very important engagement there. LoGiCa has got a rebel in place for the oil grab, but the difference is SiZe has thrown down his 3rd supply here, and that super tech is putting in the work. We're still getting a few freezes here. Now, I never normally lag, and we are getting freezes, so potentially we could look to go for Radmin or maybe do a restart after this. Yeah, we'll have to check on that. SiZe even getting a 4th supply here down in front of LoGiCa's base. LoGiCa is getting a couple of oil though, so that is good for him. Still on the 1 arms dealer, SiZe throwing down a 2nd arms dealer. Nice little demo traps have been put down. Is SiZe aware of that though? Because if a demo scaffold went there, he would actually set that off all on LoGiCa's units. And a very nice TT comes in to take down the tunnel. And it's a good job SiZe didn't pop there actually, because that would have caused LoGiCa to get a massive trade-off with those terrorists. But SiZe is too smart. He popped from his back tunnel. He knew what was up. Yeah, there's still 1 or 2 freezes here. I mean, sometimes SiZe does need to restart his setup for whatever reason. Can happen. LoGiCa and myself are both UK, so we're used to 10 latency, but at the same time there has been some lag on Game Ranger of late, so I noticed this recently in a 3v3 challenge that I casted, that when everyone went Radmin it seemed way better. So that might be something we can offer to the players after this one. Armin says SiZe just played versus Roll and it was fine. Okay. SiZe continuing to push here, and he's adding some Scorps in the mix as well. Walking into a bit of a choke. Still a few freezes here and there. Demo trap got set off by the tech running in, and that is the super tech, so we need to keep our eye on that. Ooh, LoGiCa trying to lure SiZe into that demo trap, but he's not taking the bait. Big pop from LoGiCa. SiZe continuing to push, but he has got these Scorps, but we're still getting these freezes, which is a little bit weird. While we're getting these freezes. But if we look at the map, it is looking very blue at the moment. LoGiCa does have a supply in the middle, needs to chuck down a few extra workers, but SiZe as well has a supply in the middle, needing workers. And he's got the oil as well. I'm not sure, I mean, what do you do? Yeah, Dark9 says Game Ranger has been lagging. What do you do to come back from this position that LoGiCa's in? He even loses his super tech. SiZe going for the 3rd arms dealer. So he's just simply going to outspam LoGiCa here with more eco and more production. Yeah, we're definitely still getting freezes even with 10 latency. Really weird. Well, I'm pretty sure SiZe has got Radmin. We can double check LoGiCa has it as well, and we can move the games there. Because I don't think either player wants these freezes. A little bit weird. Tox Tractor goes down for LoGiCa there. Tech coming in. This looks like another little TT attempt. Very nice. 1 tunnel being taken down. 2nd tunnel. Oh, just gonna go down. SiZe decided not to pop in the end. But what that does, it means LoGiCa can re-establish this area. But SiZe is attacking back. And he's attacking back with a lot of Scorps. Palace being thrown down for LoGiCa. SiZe already on buggies, and a black market or 2 being thrown down as well. And I've got a feeling that when LoGiCa sees the buggies, he might quit out actually. tends to be a player that doesn't hang around in a game if he thinks, you know, he can't come back or it's over. A lot of players will almost stay till the last building. Another little TT coming in and another freeze. Wow, massive freeze actually. Massive freeze there. And Bug is in the mix. And that super quad is going to go down. LoGiCa still throwing down another supply though. Still trying to fight here. That market is not building. I think he's clicked that twice. It could be the freezes. It's not building. There it is. It is building now. SiZe continuing to push and has the buggy ammo upgrade. Yeah, Lucifer says, I've seen this before. Really good latency, but freezes. It is a bit odd. Definitely feels odd, and there's no reason why there should be lag. As I say, UK, and Denmark. Don't know. Happy to suggest Radmin. Games sound a little weird. Just that perhaps. Load of buggies taking LoGiCa's supply down now, and we're reaching that point where there are going to be too many buggies for SiZe. I don't know how LoGiCa will come back from this. Sometimes you can change the host and it can work as well. We can try LoGiCa as host. Sometimes restarting Game Ranger as well is another thing. No, none of us are on Wi-Fi. Ted says, howdy folks, hello, hello. XP is actually very, very similar here. So in terms of engagements, they have traded off fairly equally, but I think the difference is SiZe got that third supply a little bit earlier and stopped LoGiCa getting his third supply for a long, long time. Some nice little pick-offs here for LoGiCa. He needs everything he can get at this point. 2 buggies get picked off. That is very nice. There is a SiZe Jarman there, which could go down. Oh! Although LoGiCa... is he gonna... oh, he does get SiZe's Jarman in the end. Lucifer says, get everyone to reboot. Yeah. Yeah, or sometimes just a Game Ranger restart. I'll talk to the players after this one. We've got enough options to get this game with no lag, I would say. Whether it's Rivora, whether it's Radmin, Game Ranger restart, we can definitely get this this game lag free, I would have thought. SiZe on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets, and he's on 2 oils as well. LoGiCa down on oil here. Rebel ambush for SiZe. LoGiCa's actually overtaken SiZe in XP now, so maybe if you get to level 5, get that Anthrax, get that sneak out, can you make something happen? Perhaps. And if SiZe doesn't sell the supply here, you will actually get more XP for killing this. Will he sell it in time is the question. I think he will. He does. LoGiCa on 1, 2, 3. Trying to catch up in markets actually. Has SiZe stopped spamming? Certainly seems to have less units than LoGiCa at the moment. Smart says Fargo versus LoGiCa would be awesome. LoGiCa actually nearly at 4k XP now, so they're both wanting to hit that 5k mark for the level 5. Yeah, totally agreed, Marat, that SiZe is definitely ahead in the economy. He is economically higher. But LoGiCa is taking super engagements here. SiZe throwing away units a little bit, but he can afford it with the economy he has. So we still have both players producing markets, with SiZe at 1, 2, 3, 7. Double figure on the markets, that's 10 now. And 2 oil as well. LoGiCa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a 7th market in the mix. So he's substantially behind, but he is still trying to push out. He has retaken the supply here. He is floating economy a bit. SiZe not floating with all this economy. And big SiZe's Jarman is being very brave here, and he's got a little bit wounded for that. He's got a bit of a limp. And the worker goes down. Tech coming in for LoGiCa. Is this a TT on the oil? It is. It is not getting in though. They are quite full buildings there. You got couple of RPGs spread across each building there, I think. And SiZe is looking very big. Very big indeed. You can see the amount of blue on the map compared to the amount of orange. Lots of little skirmishes. Nothing game ending in terms of these engagements, but it's a bit of an exponential increase when you're in the lead economy wise. If you keep on top of your macro, you're going to get further and further ahead, right? That is what we're looking at here. But LoGiCa has been really efficient with his micro. You've seen this gap appear in the XP with LoGiCa very close to 5-star. Still spamming markets. And actually only needs a kill of that Jarman or a kill of a tunnel. I mean, he could get it here. Oh, he's not paying attention. He could have sniped that Jarman there. Oh, he does get it. So LoGiCa is level 5. Are we going to see the Anthrax here? Are we going to see it on the main base? Here it comes. So it looks like it's going for the middle area here. And it's going to get in the middle area. There you go. I thought you'd like that. We have got in the middle area. And a lot of RPGs went down there. A lot of workers went down. That will be annoying. It will stop SiZe from mining there temporarily. GPS Scrambler. GPS Scrambler has been applied. But no sneak attack. No sneak attack as of yet. And is it just me, or is LoGiCa catching up here? It looks like LoGiCa's catching up. Let's do another market check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's up to 11 markets here. So these efficient trades, ladies and gentlemen, is how... And Fargo. I see Fargo in chat. So these efficient trades are how you get back into a GLA mirror when you are behind. Because it's looking a lot more even now than it did, I have to say. To the point where LoGiCa can kill an oil of SiZe here. It's been remarkable, this. I thought it looked very over, and I'm still giving SiZe the advantage, but LoGiCa is pushing here, and SiZe is lacking a tunnel or two here, and LoGiCa can actually start hammering away at some of these markets here as well. Needs to finish off the oil. Does finish off the oil. SiZe again. Not the best micro. Losing buggies to quads. Ooh. Oh, excellent from LoGiCa. Snipe SiZe's Yarman for about the 3rd, 4th, 5th time in a row. And I'm getting excited here because I'm seeing something right now with you guys that we don't see every day. And that is what is looking like a bit of a comeback in what looked like a dire situation. SiZe actually now engaging from 2 flanks. LoGiCa throwing down a 3rd arms dealer, and he's still assaulting here, but this is going to be big. The SiZe Anthrax is going to hit those buggies, and oh, that is painful. That is painful for LoGiCa. Just when it was looking so good for him in terms of coming back. And now a SiZe sneak on the left side, and just when I was suggesting LoGiCa could be clawing his way back, the game takes a dramatic swing with that Tox bomb and this sneak from the big SiZe. Fair play to LoGiCa though, he hung in there, he took really good engagements. Could have potentially predicted SiZe was going to be level 5 soon, the fact that LoGiCa had level 5 as well, so maybe wanted to be a little bit cautious, but it looks now like SiZe is going to overwhelm LoGiCa here. And there you go, LoGiCa throws down the GG. So that is 1-0 to the big SiZe. And I did promise I would give a prediction after the first game, and I am going to go with big SiZe for this set, and I'm going to go 7-4. That is my prediction. Now to the more pressing issue, which is how to get these lag freezes. Radmin has been very good lately, to be fair. Alright, so go Clan War 1 server. Password 123 Clan War 1 capital C important. See you there. Alrighty, we will do a lag test now on Radmin. So let's get rid of GR here. Alrighty, so I'm going to close down Game Ranger. I'm going to open up Radmin. And let's try a lag test over there. Yep, so I've gone for 7.4 for SiZe after that. Okay, so I have made it to the admin. Well, Hepsi, SiZe apparently has Radmin. And just as I was bigging SiZe up, he has just written to me and said, "What server? What server name?" So I am teaching SiZe techie right now. That is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, and Fargo. That is where we are at. I'll also write to LoGiCa, Clan War 1 network name. Password 123123. I bet LoGiCa will be here before SiZe, and he's had to install admin. Okay, let's see. We are waiting for the SiZe. SiZe does have Radmin, but I'll let you in on a secret there. So me and SiZe are playing in this Russian tournament at the moment, hosted by SiZe actually, who was in the chat. And yeah, the Russians like to play on Radmin, so a lot of my games have been on Radmin. There you go. I said LoGiCa would be here before SiZe. Okay. And it will be a LoGiCa matchup choice next and a SiZe map choice. So that's actually going to be super interesting. Nice little extra dynamic to the game. Okay, so let's see if we have any freezes here. Looking smooth so far. I mean, we had this, as I say, we had this the other night on Game Ranger. Things are going full circle. Like, Rivora was the place to be. Then it was Game Ranger, and now people are like, stuff Game Ranger, we're going Radmin. Look at that. I mean, LoGiCa is sewing down scaffolds like crazy there, and it looks pretty smooth to me. The golden rule is wait like a minute. SiZe says so far, so good. I think we'll be good to go here. There you go. Bit of techie from me to suggest the Radmin there. I think we're good here, to be honest. 1 minute odd into the game, yeah. LoGiCa says seems okay-ish. 10 latency. Haven't seen too many freezes. So I think we go with that. Little one there, actually. Little one there. We'll have a look at this, see if there's any freezes on it. Looks good to me. LoGiCa says, what do you think? Good, says SiZe. Let's check the MIG. Seems like when you set a rally, it's alright. It's slight. This is a reading test. I think it's definitely looking better than what we just had. For sure. Alright, let's go. We'll go with LoGiCa as the host. Please don't get stuck in the game. Please don't get stuck in the game. Okay. So, it is... So, what I've tried to say there is LoGiCa picks the matchup and SiZe picks the map. Yeah, he's got it, yeah. That is what it is. That is what it is. Laser GLA, I think that was on there. Laser GLA is on there. So SiZe's got to pick a map. Excellent. Agent Fire says you can quickly press exit game once more, so that is a double exit, and you will leave the game immediately. No sticking around. We like to hear that. Chat is wanting Fargo in another team challenge. It is very entertaining. I must admit that. We do have to get Fargo in another team challenge. SiZe says, okay, Vendetta for the Laser GLA. Interesting. Well, I think LoGiCa likes this map, so he's not going to be disappointed. Hello, Senor Rengo. Hola, amigo. Pepsi says, por favor. Alright, so we're into our first matchup, and we start off in the south. 1-0 up in the blue, it is Big SiZe with Vanilla GLA. And in the north, it is his matchup choice in the orange. With Laser, it is LoGiCa. Now I'm just going to look at this dozer, simply because it is moving smoothly, so things are looking better. We can all relax. The speed, the latency, we are looking a lot better than we were. And we have a dozer drop being assembled here for LoGiCa. So what we are looking for is, do we have terrorists rallied for the Big SiZe? We do. Will LoGiCa commit? No, he doesn't. He decides to try and deny a forward tunnel of SiZe is there, and he will achieve that. Little bit of a dance going on in and out of the building here. In and out. There you go. First time that it's been said. In this cast at least. So there you go. And a tech RPG loaded up for SiZe here. And is he going to go for the dozer? Seems to have missed the dozer. He will drop his worker. Oh! And now he has realised, and that is a potential good moment for LoGiCa. Well, he denies the mining, gets one worker for his troubles. SiZe will pick off the dozer. Will he get the scrap? Doesn't waste time getting the scrap. Gets his workers back on, but he does need to build a couple. LoGiCa sending a V out here. MD in the building. Oh, and is this a TT for SiZe here? It is. And that is a big victory for LoGiCa. So you've lost a barracks there, but I think you'd take that, to be honest. No damage to the supply or the war factory. Tech RPG unload from SiZe on the natural, and LoGiCa needs to pull his Chinooks here. Just about pulls that Chinook in time. And oh dear, little mistake there, that Chinook going down. I think he will clean this up without any further losses. But losing the Chinook, not ideal. Not ideal at all. And he's got some rangers, I think, in that Chinook there. Yes, he does. I'm going to put that in this tunnel. Or in this bunker, rather. SiZe pushing again with a few techs. And SiZe has got to be careful here. Does unload some RPGs, but this is getting quite a big V army. Unloads the MDs. Good micro so far from both players. Nice crush from SiZe there. Pulling back the Vs. The Ambo is going to be picked off, I think. It is. And that tech killed a few MDs and an ambulance. And whilst that's been going on, we have SiZe on the left with a tunnel in position and a quad in position. So LoGiCa's mining has been significantly disrupted, and it is full out aggression from SiZe. He's remained on the two supplies. Quads coming down both flanks. He is getting an oil grab behind this, but currently LoGiCa is only mining from one supply, and I think this supply is going to go down here. Yeah, and he loses a V there as well. This is looking very rough for LoGiCa at the moment, and he GG's. 2-0 to the big SiZe. Wow. I'm just trying to think, how did that go so wrong? The start looked quite good. He denied the tunnel. I guess that tech RPG wasn't ideal. So it did pick off a Chinook. It delayed that mining. Intercepted the TT. That was a mini victory for LoGiCa there. But I think just the side-to-side harass made it super, super difficult for LoGiCa there. Super, super difficult. And there is big SiZe. We are missing LoGiCa currently. The speed is good with LoGiCa as host, so I'm leaving LoGiCa as host at the moment. I'm not gonna... There he is. I'm not gonna start hosting again. Fargo says LoGiCa is easy. Well, I think LoGiCa's won more than you have, Fargo, so respect please, respect. Kay says extra large size. It is looking like that at the moment. Rengo thinks the map is a bit GLA-ish. Yeah, it's very, very open, that is true. So we have the reverse of this matchup, and looking very convincing so far. In the north, it is the extra large size. And in the south, in the orange, needing a win here, I think, just to settle him down after a bit of a laggy loss, we could say, at the start, and a bit of a convincing one in the one we just had. It is LoGiCa with the vanilla GLA. Now, I feel GLA for LoGiCa is super, super good. So this is a chance for him to get on the scoreboard. SiZe mixing the build up slightly, going for that forward supply with a little bit of a dozer rush as well. Rengo says, "Como estás, amigo?" And a nice little crush there, denying that worker. Tech is out though. RPG and a worker is coming, so that can be reassembled, and he can clear the dozer up as well. Is he going to chase that dozer? He is, yeah. He just notices the pathing of that dozer, so he will pick that dozer off. MC Grinder said it's mad. I remember OOE from Clan Wars back in the day, like 15 years ago. Yeah, I mean, the owner, Mirage, and if you like, the founders, who were all Australian actually, started the clan up. Initially on CCG, we had, I say we, I wasn't actually in OOE at that point, but OOE had really good success on CCG, and then when it moved to 0 Hour, after a couple of months into Clan Wars, I got recruited by Mirage, and I've been in OOE since, yeah. And I think there's always been people playing Clan Wars and games representing OOE. I had a break from 2012 until sort of May last year, but yeah, epic. And epic to see 0 Hour so active. And we have quite a big engage here. LoGiCa taking on some Vs of SiZe. Kills a Chinook in the process. All the techs do go down, but this is the multi-pronged harassment going on here. And LoGiCa is coming in with a tech terror. No lag there. Ooh, and he gets the War Factory. Nearly got a double entry there. There you go. Said it for you. He nearly got the War Factory and the supply. Shaheen says those who dozer rush deserve hunting. Yep, if you're going to whoop forward through a dozer, I totally agree. Shut those dozers down, hunt them. Lucy says, I say LoGiCa takes this game. I think you might be right. And wow, we had a Tox Tractor there, denying SiZe's Ranger drop. So it's all about this. I think the game is going to hinge on this push here. Ooh, and that is almost a nice pick for LoGiCa there. Got to be careful. Ooh, and 3 techs went down. That is very good for big SiZe, and he didn't lose the ambo. Went down to about 1 HP there. LoGiCa continuing to distract, and he looks like he's going to try and pick 1 V off here. He does pick a V off. SiZe with a... I was going to say with a premature evac there, but perhaps it wasn't. Because both Vs actually went down, and that was a decent little trade for LoGiCa. Has got 2 RPGs here, but it's not affecting anything yet, because SiZe is still harvesting from those forward crates. And we have a tech coming in. TT on the power. And he's going to lose that tech. Engage on the left. This is what he's focusing on. And SiZe once again keeps one of his units alive just. LoGiCa pops and he picks that off and gets back in. We had a very nice in and out action there from LoGiCa. Just went out of that tunnel and back in, picked off the V. Very nice. And LoGiCa is up to the third supply. He sewn down a second arms dealer as well. SiZe's V count is not that high, so when we see the GLA on those 2 arms dealers, on those 3 supplies, nice spread as well. Do like a nice spread. Nice spread of tunnels. It is looking good for LoGiCa at the moment. No tunnel by his unsafe supply here. And is LoGiCa going to go for a surround on these Vs? A little bit dicey for SiZe here. To move out with only 2 Vs, and 1 V goes down. MDs have been evac'd. And all of that gets cleared up, and I think we're going to see LoGiCa on the board here, ladies, gentlemen, and Fargo. We are going to see a 2-1. It is looking very good so far. MC Grinder says, I'm from the Nuke Mirror Double War Factory Battlemaster spam versus Fast Tech Overlords on Tournament Desert only days. I remember those days well, and we're currently, or in the middle of a tournament actually, which is a dedication to those days. It's called Xcal's Blast from the Past tournament, and it is Nuke Mirror only, so that is on Game Replays. We are nicely into that tournament at the moment. First rounds are pretty much all done. Some second rounds are done as well. So that is a tribute to those days, and LoGiCa is pushing in. He's pushing in hard. And a lot of Vs get picked off there, and SiZe's V count has been totally wrecked here. Totally wrecked. And his Chinooks have gone down to these 2 RPGs as well. So super performance from LoGiCa's GLA here against USA. Hello Procurator, good afternoon for you. Yeah, it's good evening here, but good afternoon for you. And I love this. This little Tox Tractor is literally going in and out and just clearing all of SiZe's little combat drops and building entries there. So very well played by LoGiCa. Gets himself on the scoreboard. It is 2 games to 1. Let me in, folks. Gotta be let in. And Nike says he went dual War Factory Battlemaster spam 7 games in a row to honour these days. Well played, Big Nike. I might have to Discord SiZe to let me in. I think they're both off Discord though. Will one of them notice? Let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh wow, this is come on guys. Lucy says, I told you so, yeah? 2-1. I was out for a long time there. Imp Stealth, wow, for the size. So normally he would pick a Nuke Tox, but an Imp Stealth for the big size. So size army, LoGiCa map. Alrighty. Natural threads. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. SiZe having a think. SiZe having a think. I'm just saying he's slow. Where is he? Old horse. LoGiCa says, yeah. I always do a bit of Danish banter with the big size. He loves it. Alrighty, so in the south of natural threats, we have big size with the infantry in the blue. And in the north, got himself now back into this set. With the stealth in green, we have LoGiCa. So what are we going to see from the SiZe here? There are a few ways you can play this. The first thing to note is he does sell the CC. Doesn't always do that, the big size. Sometimes we'll keep his CC. Is he going to go for an oil grab? Is he going to throw down a few bunkers? Let's have a look. I think it's more predictable from the GLA. You're going to expect the tunnel coverage. Tech opening. Barracks being thrown down. Yeah, it did seem to me, I agree with Kay, that the in and out action did seem to suit LoGiCa there. So let's see if we get a bit more of that. Second barracks being thrown down for the SiZe and mines on the supply. Quite a defensive little opening there. Bunker going down as well. And a flamer on the left. But this tunnel is up. And a little terrorist rally there won't get in. LoGiCa is valuing these bunkers. He's going for the bunker here. He's got the bunker there. Bunker here. Very good map coverage. Another tunnel being thrown down here. And it looks to me that LoGiCa is actually delayed his war factory because there's no tech out as yet. Ooh, RPGs got picked off there. SiZe might be worried about a hijacker there. Yeah, I think he is. Oil grab coming in for LoGiCa though. And I think this could get denied. The tech is out as well. Yeah, and I think this oil grab... Ooh! Last second gets the 1k. Well, that flamer's going to take it down anyway. I think you would take... that 1k. Some in and out action there, but who was that better for? Looked better for SiZe to me. I think a quad and a tech went down there. For one flamer and for one RPG.
That fatty racist Cerez banned me from your channel. Fatty noob racist with ugly nose. He permanent banned me LMAO. You ought to remove him TBH.
Oh my god. Drama in the chat. A fatty racist even. Well, I'll have to look at that. Maybe in between games or maybe after the stream, I'm afraid. Because whilst we're having some good game speed, I don't want to tweak around with settings. But there are other mods. I think they can unban you, right? I'm sure that's a possibility. Anyway, back to the game. And 3 fully loaded outposts are coming in for SiZe here. LoGiCa trying to get into position to delay this, and ooh, TT from behind didn't quite get the hit he was looking for. It does break the outpost though, but there is an awful lot of man spam here trying to pick off those minigunners, and if you pick off the minigunners, then your terrorist will get in to kill all those men. SiZe continuing to push in here. does do the evac. LoGiCa still only on the one arms dealer. That's some nice pullback micro there. Another TT comes in. And that is a better hit. Does clear up that push. Now what does SiZe have back at home? Quite a lot. 3 outposts. And he has tech. And he has an oil as well. LoGiCa only just throwing down the palace. Smart says someone's angry. Yeah. And anyway, this follow-up push is looking absolutely massive. What does LoGiCa actually have to deal with this? Trying to distract SiZe slightly here, but that Lotus has got the most ridiculous range you've ever seen. And yeah, there's a minigunner in there. Those terrorists are going to go down. Does buy LoGiCa a little bit of time. CC is now up for SiZe. That is one way you could play it. Go and hunt the dozers, someone told me. That's a good strat. And again, another TT being loaded up here. And LoGiCa needs a bit of a jackpot hit, I would say, to stop this push. SiZe, doesn't he want to take the engage by that bunker? Ooh. Seemed to come off really good for SiZe. In comes the terrorist. And a full outpost does get picked off here. Another one gets broken. Nice use of bunkers from LoGiCa there. The SiZe kind of bounced off 2 bunkers there and a TT. And for now, LoGiCa holds. But for how long? Flamers are continuing to push in. Lotus is going to capture LoGiCa's oil here. LoGiCa does have the palace, but do we see Jarman Kell? We do not see Jarman as of yet. RPGs get popped. Quad goes down though. And that is the level 3 from the SiZe. And SiZe doesn't always like to get, in fact he doesn't get the mini gunner upgrade. And it is for this reason. Ooh, LoGiCa walking into mines there. The bomber and the artillery gonna go on the palace. Mob is out, but do we have a Jarman on the field? We are entering Jarman on a bike territory here. Yeah, we do have Arm the Mob actually, and Arm the Mob is putting in some work. The angry mobs are definitely a way to help LoGiCa get back in this, and this is why they can pretty much 1v1 a full outpost, and they do. And they regenerate as well, so this will gradually get itself back together. LoGiCa on the 3rd supply, managing to get his oil back as well. SiZe with a cheeky capture there on that 3rd supply, and he's going to come back in for that oil by the look of it. Yeah, he's going to freeze the quad. But look at this. How do you stop that? How on earth do you stop that? The mob is trying his best. We need some Rambos in this angry mob here. Yeah, jackpot terrorist hit. Ooh, just force fired too early there. And again. And there is a GG from LoGiCa there. So SiZe with a 3-1 lead. Yeah, very well played by SiZe there. Didn't really take any damage, did he, with that build? The bunker, the mines. Very, very nice build. LoGiCa went for the eco build and he did get those oils up, but the first outpost push did seem to do a world of damage, which LoGiCa could not recover from. Right, so we have the reverse here. LoGiCa under a bit of pressure, I would say now, to equalise in this matchup. Don't want to go 4-1 down, I would suggest, against the big SiZe. You want to stay as close as possible, even if you're behind. Got to dig in there, and you got to try and get yourself another win on the score. SiZe overpowered, says Hepsi. Yeah, he's looking very strong. Lucifer saying it's going to go 3-2. Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. Which army do you prefer, though? We are seeing Imp beat GLA quite a lot at the moment, actually. Used to be the other way around. It used to be that GLA would always beat the Imp, but lately we've been seeing Imp beat GLA. SiZe is here, but he needs to go stealth. Go stealth. Yeah. Is he? Oh, must be lagging.
I mean, being fat is okay, but fat and racist and noob. That's extraordinary. Man, he hates Arabs and Muslims and always speaks shit. Someone need to get rid of this human off this community. Tahila Hep CW roll.
There's a little bit of Arabic gone in there. Alrighty. I, for some reason, did not... I did not see SiZe as stealth there. Well, thank you for the donation. Not, as I say, I'm not quite sure how to unban you, I'm afraid, at the moment, mid-game. I know how to do it when I'm not live. As I say, we're not that techie. We're trying to improve things as we go. So maybe someone techie like a Wraith can look into that. Alrighty, let's get into the next game. We have in the south with the infantry. Trading 3 games to 1. It is LoGiCa with the Imp. He's now in red. SiZe sticking with his blue. And now, of course, with Prince Kassad, it's the stealth general, big SiZe. And are we going to see a classic SiZe here, where he walks a worker and builds it on your front lawn? That's literally what he does. And it is literally remarkable how many times it actually works. Just walks a worker and decides to like build in your base as if he's your teammate or something. Okay, decides to place it by that secondary oil, if you like, the one which players can fight over. And we're seeing something very similar, really, from both players. The map coverage from SiZe and the bunker and the war factory from LoGiCa. Not sure if that is completely tight or whether something can get in and out of there. Is that tight or is it in and out? It's not tight, look. In and out, that minigunner. Just as I said it. Just to prove a point. He was like, before I'm going in there, I'm going in and out. And I'm going round. Tech coming in from the big size. What is this? What is this? Drives back round. This a tech RPG? I think it might be. No, just a tech. Decided to kiss that outpost and got slapped for it. Knocked down. Flamer for LoGiCa as well. And nice start from LoGiCa. Burning down this bunker. Awkward spot for SiZe to deal with. SiZe throwing more aggressive tunnels down. Spamming quads at home. And he is chasing that flamer here. Outpost coming in from LoGiCa. One quad does get picked off. Decides to evac. Nice minigunner pick off. And he goes in and out of that outpost. Takes off 2 RPGs and a quad. Nice little trade. And the oil behind this for LoGiCa. So a very nice opening for LoGiCa. Does have to be careful of the SiZe counter push. I would say it's the, well, almost the trademark of SiZe, that he will counter push your base whilst you're attacking his. LoGiCa is clearing this offensive tunnel while SiZe has popped with his quads. And the pressure is good. It buys time for LoGiCa to clear some of these tunnels up. SiZe is going to get an oil. Mistake on the rally there. So his rebel is way out of position. Oh, never mind. There is a rebel here. So is that rebel going for LoGiCa's oil maybe? Or for a little bit of scouting perhaps? Ooh, SiZe deciding to pop here. And LoGiCa shutting down this position for SiZe. And that is actually massive for LoGiCa because he can now take that oil for himself. He was continually distracting SiZe with that little outpost push in the main base. And yeah, he's teching up as well. I think I've missed a dozer going down. I think a dozer might have died here. But there is one dozer left and it is building a prop. LoGiCa getting this oil. SiZe moving his quads into position. Nice little pick off there from the SiZe. Didn't actually lose anything for that. This rebel's just being annoying. Minigunners in there will pick that off. And what LoGiCa needs to do now is combine this. So let's combine Outpost and this mass of Tank Hunter. And you've got to say to yourself, what does SiZe have to stop this? Second War Factory going down for LoGiCa. That is very nice. Isn't pushing it as of yet. Is very happy with his, I think, opening to this game. He's just consolidating his position, guarding that oil. He's aware SiZe hasn't taken a third supply yet, so LoGiCa is happy to wait for his ECMs, I think. He's on his 2 oil, he's on his 2 supplies, he's going to get his CC. He's well defended. SiZe realising he needs to make something happen a little bit, but what can you do? He can't push into these outposts as of yet, but he's trying something. So RPGs are being moved out, minigunner dropped off, and here we're going to see quite a big engagement, but there is an ECM and that is making SiZe divert swiftly. One outpost almost goes down. We're lacking the Spalding subliminal messaging upgrade. And LoGiCa is testing SiZe in 2 locations at once. Super Lotus is going to get burned, shot down, RPG'd. They definitely made sure she went down there, that's for sure. Ooh. And LoGiCa's trapped between a rock and a hard place here. He's literally gone through the narrowest gap on the map to avoid one terrorist, and he's walked straight into SiZe's quads and RPGs, and that was a bit of a waste there. I mean, it's still looking good for LoGiCa, but SiZe needs an engagement like that to bring him back. Ooh, again, yeah, that is a little bit sloppy there, to drive your outpost into that tunnel like that. Quads getting picked off as they chase. 3 quads go down. And LoGiCa continuing to push here. Happy to send a dozer out on the map now that he has his CC, throwing down a bunker. And is LoGiCa trying to do too much? Do you need to attack in 2 places at once when you're this far ahead? Or should you just group up, go up the middle, a move, and say GG well played, let's go to the next game? Or if you don't want, you don't have to say GG well played, you can just leave the game. That's also okay to do as well. Jarman Kell is out. LoGiCa doesn't get back into his outpost there, but he is clearing SiZe out of the middle. And he will throw down a 3rd supply pretty soon, I would have thought. Bomber and artillery didn't combine. SiZe shot that down. SiZe shot that down, wow. And he's getting a classic SiZe tunnel. Big outpost army here. Flamer wrecking his own outpost a little bit. Jarman Kell does take down the Flamer. LoGiCa jumping on top of that black market, and he's killed the oil. 3rd supply secured behind this. Big pop from SiZe. That terrorist is going to be annoying. Jarman Kell is literally just saying hi guys. But you don't want to stand there too long, because even the tank hunters can take the Jarman Kell down. And the tank hunters do take the Jarman Kell down, so yeah, a bit sloppy from SiZe there, we could say. Mines thrown down. Ooh, and SiZe forgot to repair this palace, and if I was LoGiCa now, gun down that palace, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Bit of a mistake there from the SiZe. So SiZe is now only on quad RPG against this massive LoGiCa army. LoGiCa spam very well off these 2 war factories. I think he's not been adding enough minigunners for my liking, because the terrorists can just be so annoying, but he has put mines there to negate those terrorists for SiZe, and I don't see how SiZe is going to stop this. So we are going to be seeing LoGiCa getting himself another point on the scoreboard. Gunning down the arms dealer now, and what is SiZe doing? He was waiting for this sneaky tunnel on the left, which is not going to get up. And if it does, it gets killed instantly. Decides to pop on the right. Last straw counter attack now, but I think SiZe is wasting time at this point. Yeah, Mark Smart says SiZe is looking on form today, even denying carpets. Very true, but at the same time, LoGiCa has played this very well. Very well indeed. A couple of sloppy micro moments, we could say. But overall, the build, the move out, very good, and gets himself the win. So we see infantry once again winning twice, and the score is 3-2. LoGiCa's rehosted, and it's going to be a LoGiCa matchup now with a SiZe map. Mike says, did Excal come back because of quarantine? Yeah, it was a combination of 3 things, really. Combination of 3 things. One, StarCraft 2 was getting a little bit dry. Yeah, it's definitely 3-2. So firstly, StarCraft 2 was getting a little bit dry. Secondly, Spalding, LoGiCa and some OE boys said come back to 0 hour just to have an interview and a for fun game. And thirdly, COVID hit, which meant I had a lot more time, and that for fun game got me back into it. Yeah, I was kind of shocked how active 0 hour was. What's the matter with LoGiCa here? So we've played a GLA Mirror 1, 2 here, 2 here, so that's 5 games, 3-2. So your matchup, SiZe map. Okay, give me 1 second. Be right back. I'm going to try and unban on the fly here. Potentially a little bit risky, an unban on the fly. Let's see. Let's see. Settings. I'm in the settings. There we go. Should be done, actually. I think I've actually managed that. LoGiCa says be right back. Alright, I'm just going to grab a water as well. Bear with me. Alrighty, we are back in business. So SiZe has to pick a map here, and LoGiCa wants a USA Toxin. SiZe is on serious mode. Wow, when SiZe is looking at maps, you know he means business. Well, I think this is a matchup LoGiCa is confident in. SiZe played the GLA very well, but I agree with Lucifer that it does depend. It does depend which map. I think that is very true. Smart says, so would I prefer StarCraft 2? No, I mean, I've always maintained 0 Hour is the best game I've ever played. As I say, in the period I didn't play it, I didn't realise how active it actually was. For sure, when I left it, it was dwindling, and I think in recent years it's been doing very well, if not growing the scene, which is remarkable, which proves how good the game is, really, doesn't it? StarCraft 2, of course, is an RTS game as well, so I do like RTS games, but StarCraft is way more what we would call macro-based, so it's much more about your APM and your build orders. Micro at super duper high level is, of course, important, but no way near as important as in 0 Hour, so the balance is very, very different. So from that point of view, prefer 0 Hour way more. Plus, although the StarCraft story is good, I could recommend playing the campaign, it's good fun. 0 Hour, of course, is very, really realistic, so as well, that is another big point in favour for 0 Hour, in my opinion. Yeah, I see my subs are rising. I've got to prepare the webcam soon. That is very true. And I've actually been meaning to ask SiZe, and I don't think Rage could ever commit, so maybe I'll ask LoGiCa as well, whether they would be down for a Twilight Flame challenge against the very best Twilight Flame players, which is Mamo and people like that. Oh, what's happened here? Don't know what it means when serial already in use. I'll log in and log out. I think he needs to kick me because I'm just stuck in there. Yeah, he needs to kick me. I think they've got their Discord closed. Oh dear. Yeah, this is not... he needs to kick me. I can see myself in there. Yeah, so Nemarin agrees. It's a very good good story, StarCraft 2, definitely. Did I play CNC Renegade? I don't think so. I think it was one of those I was... there we go. Oh, game is full now. Game is full. Don't know. A little bit weird there. Alrighty, so SiZe has to pick the map. Oh. Thank you, Exile. I did not know that. Refresh NAT. Refresh NAT in options, then create a game yourself is 100% fix. Very nice. Is there a ZH Worldwide League? I mean, Clan Wars... Clan Wars was the biggest thing. I think I got a refresh NAT here. So refresh NAT, let's do that. Get back in here. No. What am I doing there? No, stop that, stop. Network, create, uncreate, get back in. Yeah, that's done it. Okay, finally. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Everyone's telling me I need to create and then join a room. Okay. Why doesn't he see me? Which is a bit of a worry. And he's not answering. Maybe he needs to refresh Nat. Stuck again here. Okay, he sees me now. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so it's actually liquid gold, so we had a bit of a delay here with some techie problems. Is this the real map? What do you mean, is this the real map? No, StarCraft 2 Mark Smart's way tougher. So GM is top 200 in Europe. So there are different servers, Korean server being the hardest. Oh, yeah, Big Size was right. There was a version 2. And I would say top 200 GM to about top 80 GM are a much of a muchness, but then like the top 80 are the pro gamers essentially. And they are, yeah, something else. Alrighty, so we are finally into the next matchup, and we have LoGiCa with the USA in the south, Big Size with the Tox in the north. And a different build here you see from the USA. So normally you would see 2 supplies, but a barracks being thrown down by LoGiCa. Second supply as well, so super greedy build here from LoGiCa. He's going oil and he's going dozer drop. Very, very nice. SiZe meanwhile has his 2 supplies. Terrorist is going to get rallied, but that dozer is going to get in here. And that's going to be a very nice start for LoGiCa. SiZe does have to pull his workers. And he's making a barracks, but yeah, there's nothing there to block off. Little dance with the terrorist. It is buying him time. Yeah, I was a Protoss cheeser, I'm afraid. Cannon rushes, proxy void ray. Everything lame. Doesn't sound like me, does it? And LoGiCa is going to get some more. This dozer has still not been dealt with, so this is buying LoGiCa nice bit of time here. RPGs are unloaded prematurely, and he's going to trade that for the terrorists. He's going to like, yeah, I know I'm going down. Nice little scrap deny. And it gets cleared up. But SiZe being SiZe, even though LoGiCa has his CC, has literally built a tunnel in LoGiCa's base. Ooh, and it's been a great start for LoGiCa, but what has he got to deal with this? Nice laser lock. One tech goes down. Another very fast laser lock. Second tech is going to go down. And SiZe is under a bit of pressure here to cause some damage because LoGiCa has an ambulance counter-attacking. Ooh, and that tech again! Surviving with 1 HP. It does finally go down. Ambulance comes in, clears up the RPGs. Ambulance in the north is just chilling by SiZe's supply. And LoGiCa's going to be on 3 oils. SiZe doesn't even have the capture building upgrade as of yet. And I don't think he's going to deny this. He is not. Looking good for LoGiCa, but the one thing which is keeping SiZe in this game is this little tunnel setup he's got going on the right. Nice pullback micro. Denies the 3rd tunnel being made. And this is going to go down. SiZe does finally... No, he doesn't. Clear up the ambo. And LoGiCa has been harassing SiZe whilst getting up onto 3 oil and 2 supplies. So SiZe's eco is severely damaged. He will deny this tunnel. And this is LoGiCa's game. LoGiCa's going to equalize for the first time in this set. I do not see SiZe coming back from here. Sure, he might be getting some oils himself now, that he is. But is he going to be able to get his eco up fast enough to deal with what's going to come across the map? And that's going to be a substantial V army. Does lose 1 V there. Nearly lost a 2nd V. 2nd war factory being thrown down for LoGiCa. And here is a push coming across the map. No map presence for SiZe by the right middle oils. Can pick off that oil if he wanted, decides not to. Denying this tunnel for SiZe and might just camp the arms dealer. Good micro so far. Bit of a float from Big SiZe, but he is under pressure. He is trying to micro against this V army, and meanwhile LoGiCa's actually getting even more oils behind this. Arms dealer does get picked off. 3 war factories in the mix from LoGiCa, so he's just going to spam Tovies all day long. Great stop-start micro here. SiZe literally chasing shadows, chasing these Vs with single quads. There's no way he's going to be able to get himself back, and there is the GG from SiZe. Most convincing win of the set, I would say, for LoGiCa there, and we have a comeback. LoGiCa leveling the score. And a GG well played to LoGiCa. And I've been impressed by LoGiCa there after going 1-0 down. Getting a little bit, well, not annoyed, but frustrated with the lag. Then went 2-0 down in quite a convincing loss in a USA GLA. Has managed to equalise the score, and we do have Big SiZe now at 3-3 in the south of Liquid Gold with Vanilla USA. And in the north with the Toxin General, it is LoGiCa. Now, which army would you prefer on this map? Would you prefer the Tox or would you prefer the USA? SiZe loading up a dozer. Keeping CC as well. Going for the oils. And is that going to deny the tunnel? Oh, it is. Just. Could even deny the war factory. Yeah, he does deny the war factory. Tunnel does get up. So the dozer will go down. No need to chase it with that terrorist anymore. But the arms dealer has been delayed. And SiZe going to be getting his oil behind this. So SiZe going for a 3 oil grab opener. SiZe on the 1 supply at the moment. And this Chinook is still flying around here. So SiZe is relying on this eco boon. And a bit of a mistake there from SiZe. Forgot to bring that Chinook back. V dropping off a Ranger. But in comes the first tech for LoGiCa. And that's going to be a TT on the War Factory. And just denies SiZe's oil grab there. So SiZe is on 2 oil, 1 supply, and is now currently remaking his war factory. V is doing a little bit of harassment back at home. LoGiCa checking to see if a Ranger was dropped off. It was not, and that V will go down. So LoGiCa now making his own rebels for the oil grab. Quad rallied down the side, but he's going to see there's no supply here. Another little Ranger drop in the middle. SiZe's Chinook's getting damaged there. Quite substantially. He's going to try and take that oil. But against Tox, do you want to do that? I don't think you want to do that against Tox. 1 Tox Rebel and those bunkers are going to be cleared. And this is what LoGiCa is very good at, if not the best actually. He's very good at engaging Vs with tech RPG, I find. Very good. A lone quad casually gunning down the bottom right oil. And we're about to see an eco explosion from LoGiCa. So oil grab is in position. Map coverage is good. SiZe's army not big enough as of yet. And there you go. This is what I'm talking about. V picked off, lost nothing for it. And LoGiCa's going to take the lead for the first time in this set. Techs are already on top of what is SiZe's army, and we've not even had the eco boom from LoGiCa yet. So LoGiCa looking very convincing in the USA GLA on liquid gold, or the USA Tox on liquid gold. And big engage with the techs here, picks one off. 1 tech goes down, but all these Vs I think are going to get cleared up here. 2nd V going down. 3rd V going down, and that is basically GG. SiZe has no army. There it is, GG. SiZe throwing in the towel for that game number 7, and LoGiCa has taken a lead. Now, I saw a lot of 7-3s and 7-4s in chat, and I must confess I was one of them after the first game, and going into the second game it definitely looked shaky for LoGiCa. But if that prediction is going to be true, SiZe now needs to win 4 games straight, 4 games on the row. So LoGiCa 4-3 up. SiZe's matchup pick, I'm anticipating a Nuke Tox. That is his go-to match up with LoGiCa picking the map. Nice film reference there. What was the name of that film? There is the nuke tox from SiZe. What other RTS games you used to play or like? What about Kane's Wrath? Yeah, I played a little bit of CNC 3. I think Dommy even shared a YouTube link of me and Dackle winning a CNC 3 tournament, 2v2 LAN tournament. So yeah, that was quite fun when your clanmates hopped to that game. I played Battle for Middle-earth 2 a little bit. Not a lot. Age of Empires, tiny bit. What else? Believe it or not, I quite like some space games. Stories on space games can be quite good. Freelancer was a fun game. Wing Commander, very old game. Used to play that. There was a game, epic game, which just seemed to go on and on and on, called The Darkening, which was a space game. So yeah, I do like the space games, to be honest. Quite a good fun storyline when you sat there with your joystick. That sounds good, doesn't it? Sat there with your joystick, giving it a wiggle, giving it a good old turn. Yeah, very good stuff. Anyway, we are now on Desolated District, a very open map. And we have SiZe in the bottom left with the Toxin. And we have LoGiCa top right with the nuke. And he is changing colour every game, LoGiCa. Terex says SiZe micro drops suddenly just like ping. I do find SiZe will do this in a set. You know, you'll look at it and think, God, this guy's unbeatable. And then in the next game, you'll think to yourself, what happened? It's a little bit like that. 2 supply, 1 war factory thrown down from LoGiCa, and a CC keep. A CC keep on this map. SiZe rallying out the terrorists. Flamex says, do you think it's harder to be top level in 0 hour now or back in 06 era? Well, I'm going to answer this in 2 ways. One, I think the level is probably higher now. And it's the same with any game, right? So the more it gets played, the more it's going to get figured out, the better players are going to get. So I guess that's an obvious statement. That's not to say that the players weren't good back in the day. Of course they were. And the same players, if they consistently played and were still playing today, I would still think the Blinds that used to play, the Dackles, I'd be confident they'd be the best players now as well. But when you say, is it easier to be a good player now? I'm going to say yeah. Because everyone can see all the replays, everyone can watch streams, the maps get figured out, lots of challenges, a lot of exposure. I'm not kidding you, but back in the day, to see some games from the top players, or to get one replay of the top player, was like gold dust. So you'd see the top players playing, and you'd be like, oh, I wonder what they do. I wonder what the build order is. So everything was like trying to get figured out, basically. And yeah, I remember on CCG getting a couple of replays from a guy called True, who used to be a really good player. And I was like, oh, this is really good build, I'm just going to copy this. But that's what it was like. So it's as if, you know, the comparison would be these LoGiCa SiZe games going on and none of us would see it, and none of us would see the builds or know what the games look like. So yeah, I think it was harder to be good back then, even though the relative good is better now. I think it's easier with the streams and stuff. Anyway, back to the game, and we see SiZe putting on the pressure here. Did take down a dozer and a delayed CC from LoGiCa. LoGiCa not really taken any economical damage. He's got some nice boxing going on here. And he's adding a licks in the mix. Staying very much on top of the scrap deny. Vet3 Tech says hello to the bunker. Terrorist comes in, hits the mines. And SiZe has put on a lot of pressure and hasn't expanded himself as of yet. Got a lot of scorps. He has now scouted the licks. Has he not? Is he not adding quads yet? You must be aware there's a licks coming. And this licks is going to make its way over to the tunnel, and it will clear this tunnel up and be able to... Oh, and the Super Tech went in and out. And lucky for the Super Tech, got back in. Yeah, quads being added now for SiZe, so LoGiCa's got to be a little bit careful here. Oh, I don't know if you want to engage that. SiZe will do some damage with those RPGs, and then he would pop the quads. LoGiCa coming back in. SiZe not paying attention, and that tunnel, yeah, will get cleared up. And Battlemaster going to the oil for LoGiCa, so he's trying to keep aware of SiZe's oil grab, but the licks is taking damage, so he wasn't paying attention to his licks there. Gat in the mix for LoGiCa. Not sure why the gat there. Might be a mistake. And it's looking okay for LoGiCa at the moment. Propaganda has been erected. Second war factory being thrown down. SiZe, yeah, he's dropping off a cheeky rebel there. And LoGiCa will know now that there is a rebel down here, so he could send his licks down here. SiZe with a sizable army. Ooh, and LoGiCa will get the ore before SiZe, but if SiZe moves that rebel, could actually kill the Lotus. Is he going to be aware of that? Very nice from LoGiCa. Gets that oil and gets out, and Battlemaster is coming down to clear up the rebel as well. SiZe does have his oil in the top left though, and a little bit of a skirmish going on over the middle. SiZe does have his flank tunnels up, but the palace is only just getting thrown down actually. And the overlords are pushing. Oh, the helix goes down. SiZe picked that helix off. And there is a super tech running around here. And this is the bit where SiZe is great. So any player, when they see overlords coming across the map, you're going to be thinking, how the hell do I stop that? And SiZe is like, whatever, I'm just going to counter push. And the tech is already doing the business. The quad and the Scorp army is going to get the last dozer here. And that licks would be pretty handy right now if you could pick off the quads. Oh, the dozer needs to move. Nice mines, though. Very nice mines. Yeah, SiZe lost a few units there. And LoGiCa decides to return. So it's always a big decision. Do you keep pushing or do you return? He decides to return. I can't see the Super Tech. There it is. Super Tech went home. CC got up for LoGiCa. And LoGiCa might get level 5 if he clears all this up. Could have repaired that supply there. Yeah, he will get level 5. Oh, sorry, level 3 rather. Now that he's cleared that up. So that is bomber and his artillery for LoGiCa. But that bought SiZe enough time to get the palace. Gatlick's out, and that Gatlick's is solely for that damn Super Tech, and the Super Tech does go down. So the game restabilizes. We have the nuke on the 2 supply, 2 oil. Level 3 coming across the map. SiZe now on 3 supply, 1 oil and palace tech. Very ambitious oil snatch there from SiZe. Definitely going to get shut down, and LoGiCa is pushing. Arty and Bomber hit 2 different targets there actually. 1 palace, one on the arms dealer and the supply. Probably wanted to combine that, but maybe he bombed here, then saw the palace, then was like, I'm gonna artillery that. And this is why he's continuing to push with those overlords, and he wants to take that palace down. It is getting repaired. The palace does go down, so no buses for SiZe. Oh, and an overlord snatch for SiZe there. Jarman sniping another. And Jarman needs to be careful he doesn't get picked off here, especially as there is no palace. Yeah, and SiZe decides to shepherd that Jarman just to protect it. LoGiCa a little bit hesitant, but continuing to push. 2 Battlemaster production being pumped out here. Jarman again coming in with the snipe. Is that going to be mines? It looks like it is going to be mines. And that makes SiZe scatter himself a little bit. And LoGiCa manages to get his overlord back. Gatlick's still running around. Nice Battlemaster on guard here. And I agree, this is looking bad for SiZe. LoGiCa pushing in. Palace has not been rebuilt for SiZe, so SiZe is sticking to quads and a Jarman. But he is going to be level 3 with ambush. Quads are counter-attacking, but LoGiCa has overlords at home. I mean, the power will go down, but yeah, maybe a smart map choice from LoGiCa. SiZe's usual quad counter poke style not working on this map. Does need an outpost with this army. And here we see it, quads against overlords. Just shouldn't be a contest on paper, but somehow SiZe always manages to make it work. And LoGiCa got 2 overlords for defense at home. Hasn't expanded to his 3rd. Rebel ambush comes in, so that's going to be annoying for LoGiCa. But I think you take that, only losing the 1 overlord, and SiZe is on the brink of losing another game here, taking the score to 5-3. If LoGiCa can close this out, SiZe still holding at the moment 3 overlords gradually pushing SiZe back, and they are trying to get on top of the arms leader, but the Shaman! Oh, that is massive. That is massive. No, you can't lose that. You cannot lose your Shaman when you don't have a Palace. That's GG. I'm calling it there. That's 5-3 to LoGiCa. Bomber and EMP coming across the map. Bomber on the barracks, so LoGiCa not sure if SiZe has built a palace somewhere else on the map, but he has not. Third supply is up, and there is the GG from SiZe. That's something you don't see every day. SiZe losing a game in the GLA Tox matchup. Well, what a position for LoGiCa to be in. 5-3 up with Tox as your army against Nuke. Fabulous position to be in. Well, well, well. The predictions were heavily in favour of SiZe going into this set. But LoGiCa, after a shaky start, playing like an absolute beast. He's just gone into sports mode, ladies and gentlemen, and Fargo. He's gone from cruise mode to sports mode. That's what he's just done. Well played, I agree, Exile, I agree. Very well played. Well, well, well. How many games has he lost in a row? I think, is that 3 games in a row? It is. We have in the top right of Desolated District, big size with the nuke. And in the south with the Tox, 5-3 up, it is LoGiCa. And a very early box from LoGiCa here. SiZe playing this a little bit more aggressive. Looking like a truck rush here. And that truck rush could do quite a bit of damage. There hasn't been anything rallied from LoGiCa to deal with that. And here goes the truck. Yeah, these terrorists are not getting rallied, so that tunnel is super late. And LoGiCa's going to see this truck coming across the map and be like, oh crap. Good news for him, the arms dealer is up, so he can make a tech. Probably wants to stop making workers here. Throws down a barracks to try and divert that truck a little bit. Yeah, it's working for now. And it does crush over the one worker. Tech coming in for LoGiCa. Yeah, just about. Battlemaster on the way for SiZe, but a counter tech already for LoGiCa. One Godoza going to go down here. Is he going to look for the other? TT on the power. That is swift. That is a real swift attack. Tech going to go down. And SiZe is getting his trucks damaged here as well. One Battlemaster still causing a little bit of havoc, but that TT on the power has totally delayed SiZe's Gatliks here. And we could have a super tech. We could have a super tech. LoGiCa not paying attention. He's looking at the harass. He could have a super tech. He could get the last dozer. He could get it. He does get it! The last dozer of SiZe is down! And the super tech was probably going to run away, to be fair. And just go home, yeah. SiZe, what are you doing? Ooh, could detonate that. Ooh, just missed. Oh no. Oh. Super Tech's gonna come out and clear this. He does clear that up, yeah. And now with the Super Tech, SiZe can only make Battle Masters and Helixes. Super Tech still running around, doing a bit of damage on that War Factory, and the quads are pushing in. 2 quads, and that is a Vet 1 quad. Oh, and the Gatlix turns around. Super Tech still pushing in. Super Micro. Vet 2 quad now. And you could start gunning away at the War Factory. He does start gunning away at the War Factory. Wow, he's got that down to half health. Is he just going to commit? Ooh, if he stayed with the Super Tech, then SiZe would only be able to make Helixes. Would that have been worth it? Maybe. Nickname says, Excal sounds so happy when someone gets hunted. No, never. And yeah, LoGiCa has just swooped round here. And SiZe is on the brink of losing this set because it's about to go 6-3. So LoGiCa is 1 game away. And all of SiZe's Battlemasters there went down. He still has 2 on the map, but LoGiCa even has an oil. When did he sneak that? Oh, quads engaging the Helix, and SiZe might just GG here. He does GG. And LoGiCa takes a 6-3 lead. Who predicted that? Anyone predict that? I don't think anyone predicted that. Wow, wow, wow. 6 games to 3. I agree, Lucifer. The micro from LoGiCa was sick. I'll give him a nice micro. Yeah, so this is LoGiCa's pick. Wait. Yeah, SiZe pick. SiZe pick Nuke Tox, didn't he? Exile says, impressive, I agree. Winning a Nuke Tox reverse. Super micro. Well, he couldn't. Well, he could and he couldn't deny the strat because one dozer went down instantly, and he was trying to remake his power basically. So what do? Do you delay that power remake to scrap deny? Probably yeah, but then you've definitely lost all your trucks. Then the Helix would have got out, but then would the Vet 3 tech gun down the dozer? Maybe not. So yeah, tricky. So anyway, LoGiCa is picking Air Imp and Big SiZe picks Snowy. Lucifer, Now everyone who predicted 7 whatever for size is sitting quiet, clenching their butt cheeks. Ali says, what the fuck, it was 3-1 when I joined the stream and now it's 3-6. So LoGiCa won 5 on the bounce. Right, so here is LoGiCa in the north, 1 win away with the Air Force. And in the south, with the infantry in the blue, needing a clean sweep. No more losses, it is big size. Flamex says inactive, only played 6 challenges in the last 3 weeks. It's more like the last week, not the last 3 weeks. No, I mean, LoGiCa's been way more inactive than SiZe. The only challenges he's done has been 2 patch 1.50 ++++ games against me. One was last week, I think, and the other was a while back. I don't think he's done anything since then. He did play SiZe a while back as well, and I think he won that actually. So LoGiCa's been on, certainly on the challenge front, pretty inactive, I would have thought, or would have said. V coming in for LoGiCa. So LoGiCa's gone for the airfield war factory build. SiZe slapped down 3 supplies. No bunkers though, so he is quite open here. And LoGiCa's doing a nice little bit of harass. V's on both sides. And a Raptor coming in. No evac from SiZe. And this is already looking very, very good for LoGiCa. We got a V on the bottom left supply of SiZe as well. Mines have been thrown down. LoGiCa should have seen that. Going for the dozer. Oh, he didn't see that. Ooh, that's big. That is big. Minigunner there, having a go at the Raptor. LoGiCa doesn't seem to see it. Dozer down. Ooh, could have got the last dozer there. Was that an oversight? Tow missile has been upgraded. And this one minigunner still walking about. Needs to get rid of that. SiZe looking in a bit of trouble here at the moment. Yeah, that minigunner will go down. And nice split fire on the Raptor there. Killed a few men. And he has not hunted SiZe as of yet. Definitely something I would recommend. He says looks good. It does look good. For LoGiCa, for sure. Empty outpost for SiZe there. And SiZe does have an outpost here. He eventually moves it. Yeah, and smart from... ooh, and that troop caller died. But SiZe is losing his 3rd supply here. It does go down. And, oh wow, a full outpost goes down as well. And SiZe is getting pulled left and right here by LoGiCa, who has grown into this set. Started super, super shaky, but has played really, really well in the last few games, I have to say. Really well. And he's attacking from... I was going to say 2 flanks, but these Raptors are flying around, and... yeah, SiZe is... he's hiding his outposts at the moment. He is hiding his outposts. LoGiCa coming in with his 3 Raptors, and he is going to take out the War Factory there. But has this been an oversight? There is an outpost potentially getting in here. Strategy Center being thrown down. Will LoGiCa see this? He's not paid attention as of yet. I think he's seen it now. He has seen it now. Raptors still not getting in the air. And oh, this is an empty outpost, so panic over for LoGiCa. And what is SiZe doing? What SiZe can do from this position? He's got 2 war factories. He's trying to get an oil, but... Ah, nice move here. Picking off 3 Vs. 3 Raptors are coming down the flank once more, and they take out the supply of SiZe. But he's going to lose 2 of those Raptors. Is one going to get home? One is just about going to get home. LoGiCa looking good. He has his strategy center. That'll be search and destroy. He has a fire base. Search and destroy is up. And in come the Raptors, and SiZe is not evacuating his outpost here. The Raptors are just picking these units off, and the nail in the coffin is going to be level 3, which we are nearly at, and I think we will be at level 3. I was going to say when that outpost goes down, but there was nothing in it. SiZe trying to assemble some sort of army here, but Bomber is coming in. Was going for the hunt there, did not achieve the hunt, and that bomber wasn't the best bomber in the world, but he is level 3 now. So he could just go home, grab a few Pathfinders and say, GG, well played, thank you Lucy for the sponsorship and the set, and I'm out of here. But he is not doing that as of yet. Do we see a Pathfinder? We don't. He's microing these Vs. No Pathfinder still. Raptor, is it coming in for the hunt? Nope, it's going for an outpost. And gets home. A little bit of a counter push for SiZe here. And one dozer goes down, actually. SiZe trying a bit of a counter poke with 2 troop crawlers as well. Okay, that one is empty. Do we have anything in here? I think we do. We do. Still no Pathfinders. No flashbangs, no Pathfinders. Did he select Spectre Gunship? We're about to find out. Maybe not. He's still looking at these Vs, and these Vs are pushing in. Super Lotus is out for SiZe. But looks like he's gonna lose his supply. Maybe he's definitely gonna use his racks. Super Lotus does get picked off. Very nice pick there. And I don't know why we haven't seen Pathfinders yet. There we do. We do have a Pathfinder. Okay. Now, what do you do as Imp when Pathfinders are out? The final push of SiZe here, I would say, it's all on this push to do some damage. This outpost ECM troop crawler mix. But how is that going to contest with the V search and destroy and the Pathfinders? Artillery coming across the map. We'll keep our eye on it. Super Lotus trying to get some of these artillery platforms. Where is that artillery going? On a power. Okay. So is he saving a carpet for one last engagement? He might be saving that carpet to try and hit the Vs. Spectre gunship going across the map for LoGiCa, and that's going to take the oil out. So the oil is now going to be down. SiZe moving left to right, but he doesn't know where to engage here. This might be SiZe's best chance. Has he now trapped these Vs? Let's see. Or have the Vs trapped the Inf army? In come the Raptors. A miss. Very nice laser locks here, and yeah, the troop call is going to go down, and the Pathfinders mop that up. Wow, and we have 5 Pathfinders there. Bomber, this is what I was talking about. That was SiZe's last resort, but it's not going to be enough. LoGiCa is clearing this up, and we're going to see SiZe quite soon GG out of this game. Maraf says we need MiGs, yeah, but SiZe's economy is shot. There is no airfield, there is no black napalm. Some emergency bunkers are being thrown down, but it's not enough. Air at this stage, Pathfinders, bomber. Nothing SiZe can do here. Is he trying one last counter push? Looks like he is. Leaving his base very open. No, he turns back. A little bit indecision there from SiZe as well. And the Pathfinders, you just hear them. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew as they gun down those units. SiZe on 1 supply. LoGiCa on a 3rd supply. Oil still untouched. Even has the repair bay. Beast performance from LoGiCa here. And this is the final engagement, ladies, gentlemen, and Fargo. This is the last one. Outposts get broken. Pew, pew, pew. Pathfinders, GG. Well played. LoGiCa takes the set, and that is a 7-3 victory over Big SiZe. That is an impressive score. An impressive score. Wow. Alrighty. I'm gonna give him the GG's well played. GG. Oh, he's remade. It's the end, LoGiCa. Is the end. You won. GG's well played. Congrats. Oh. Wait, what is it? It's best of 13. No, it's first to 8. No, it's first to 7. It is the end, yeah. GG's. Yeah, that is the end. I'm getting confused. Well played. Alright, SiZe says GG's. No, 7-3. Congrats. Alrighty, well, a little bit of an awkward end to the set there. LoGiCa clearly not keeping score. But GG's well played to LoGiCa. Thank you to Lucifer Arise for the sponsorship. And for SiZe for getting the format together. Some very fun and interesting games. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hit us a like, hit us a sub. We are getting closer to 1K. And I shall see you very soon. GG's, well played.